What's up, guys? Today we're talking crack. Now, we're not talking about the drugs that nobody should be touching. We're talking about the sounds that happen when someone gets adjusted and we move a joint within the body. So, a question we often get is something snapping? Are you breaking something? What is that sound coming from? And today I'm going to bring out another one of these beautiful old school little handy dandy models, and we'll bring it up nice and close so we can get a look at it. But basically, if we look at each of these joint surfaces throughout the vertebra, above and below, what we see are these little enclosed and kind of encapsulated joint surfaces. And they're filled with something called synovial fluid. And basically what that is it's kind of like a lubricating liquid that allows the joint to have a little cushion there and allows these joints to move a little bit on each other. So when we see a patient and something is really rotated or there's a twist between the vertebra, when we apply that thrust, we hear that little pop sound that occurs. And what's happening there is we're rapidly contracting and expanding that joint space. And that creates a small vacuum that releases a nitrogen gas. So nothing is breaking, nothing's being snapped or anything to that extent. Everything is held in place by ligaments and connective tissue, but we do hear that sound. And what that does is now it enables the joint to move more free and makes you feel better because you're no longer stuck. Now, the other question about this crazy crack is it addictive? And the answer to that is no. And let me explain. If you're somebody that's never been adjusted before, you were born in the shape of a pretzel, you work really hard, you're stiff, you're stuck, you don't know any better. That's just how you are. So you think, hey, maybe I can't move, maybe I'm just this way. Once you've been adjusted, now the light bulb goes off. You kind of have that moment where it's like, oh my goodness, I didn't know I was supposed to move this way. And one of my biggest things, especially when I deal with patients with lower back pain, if I adjust their neck on the second visit, they may come back and say the low back feels better. But the thing that's amazing is they look and they say, hey, when I backed out of the parking lot, I can't believe how much more I could turn and look over my shoulder. I thought I was just stiff or I was just tight or my muscles were kind of stuck. So can you get addicted to knowing what feels better? Sure, but you're not addicted to crack. You're addicted to the idea that something feels right or something feels wrong, and my job is to make you feel right.